The story begins with a king from the Middle East. The king comes to an exorcist and tells him that a mysterious creature is creating havoc in his kingdom. The exorcist tells him that this is not just a mysterious creature, but a powerful and evil genie, which cannot be destroyed by anyone, but it can be captured. The exorcist then summons the evil genie through his magic. The genie appears in front of the king and exorcist and asks who summoned him. Upon seeing the exorcist, the genie laughs and tells him that he is so powerful no one can harm him. The exorcist pulls out his hand, and a lamp appears on his palm. The genie looked at it and asks him what it is, to which the exorcist challenges him that if he is very powerful, then let him enter into his lamp. The genie enters the lamp, and as soon as the genie enters into the lamp, the exorcist casts a magical spell on it to trap the genie and tells him that he would not be able to get out of the lamp. The exorcist then gives the lamp to the king and tells him that not a single drop of blood should touch the lamp, else the genie would be released, to which the king says that he will hide it in such a place so that no one would be able to find it. 2,000 years later, 5 friends come to a museum. Among them is a girl and her boyfriend. The boyfriend tells his girlfriend that he brought her there to tell her a good news. That is, he has got a professional contract to play football in Canada for a year, and in order to give her something to remember him while he is away, he decides to buy her something in the museum gift shop. He and his friends find a lamp and asks the museum owner if they can buy it. He says they can buy it, but it is a very old lamp. So the girl gets the lamp and keeps it on a shelf in her house and goes on to have dinner with her mother and younger brother. While having dinner, she cuts her finger, and while finding a bandage, she looks at the lamp and holds it in her hand to examine it, and later keeps it back on the shelf with her blood on it. The evil genie gets released from the lamp. While the girl is applying bandage on the wound, she hears the genie laughing from outside the house. The girl comes out of her house and finds the genie. She gets very scared. The genie then comes to her and tells her not to be afraid, and that he won't harm her. He tells her that she has released him from 2,000 years of captivity and asks her to wish for anything, and he will grant it to her. The girl thinks for a while and asks the genie to prevent her boyfriend from going to Canada so that he will be here with her. The genie laughs and agrees to grant her wish. Then he disappears. The girl's boyfriend is driving his car on the road, and the genie appears out of nowhere in his car. The boyfriend becomes scared and crashes his car. The genie laughs and looks at him. Then he ties the boyfriend's legs magically and runs a truck over his legs. The friends hear the news about the accident and come to the hospital. The doctor tells them that although the boyfriend is saved, his legs are lost. The boyfriend's father tells the doctor that he was supposed to go to Canada, to which the doctor says that now it is impossible. The girlfriend then remembers her wish and tells her friends about the genie. Her friends don't believe her and tells her that she probably dreamt about the genie. The girlfriend says it was not a dream and takes them to the lamp to find the genie, but they couldn't find him. One of the friend, who is always greedy for money, tells them that there is no such thing as a genie, and if there were to be such a genie, he would ask it for money, gold, wealth, etc. While this money-minded friend is walking back to his house, the genie appears in front of him and asks him to wish for anything. The money-minded friend becomes shocked to see him and asks him for 10 million rupees. The genie says that he will grant his wish and disappears. Elsewhere in the money-minded friend's house, there is an issue with the television, and the money-minded friend's father goes to the terrace to fix the antenna. There, just as the money-minded friend approaches his house, the genie appears next to his father and pushes him to his death. While mourning his father's death, an insurance agent comes to meet him and asks him to sign a few documents regarding the life insurance of his father, which amounted to 10 million rupees. The money-minded friend then remembers about the genie and starts crying, saying that his father dies because of him, since he too saw the genie and greedily asked the genie for 10 million rupees, and he gave him the money like this. His other friend didn't believe him, but the girl's sister says that if the girl and the money-minded friend saw the genie, then it should exist. But the other friend asks if the genie did exist, then why is he granting wishes like this? Then the girl's sister says that they should ask the museum owner who sold them the lamp. They reach the museum at night with the lamp and meet the museum owner. The museum owner asks them why they are here at this time. The sister tells him that a genie existed in the lamp and some of them saw it. The museum owner tells them that he has an old book, which would have information about the lamp, and they go to find the book. The museum owner looks into the book and tells the friends that an exorcist had trapped the genie in the lamp, and the only way the genie would be released is if a drop of blood falls on the lamp. The girl then remembers that she had held the lamp with her hands when her finger was cut, which caused the blood on her finger to fall on the lamp. Hearing this, the museum owner tells them that the genie is now released and it could be anywhere. The friends ask him if there is any way to trap the genie back in the lamp, to which the museum owner says it is now impossible to trap the genie back in the lamp. So they ask him if there is any other way out, to which the museum owner tells them that the genie grants the wish to anyone who asks him for a wish, but at the same time harms them in any way possible, and the only way to stay safe from the genie is to not ask it for any wishes. The friends thank him and leave, but while they are leaving, the lights in the museum go off. So they decide to go to the museum owner to ask him for a lamp. The genie appears in the form of the sister in front of the museum owner and asks him if he is afraid of the genie. The museum owner says no, but he doesn't want to hear about him. The genie in the form of the sister asks him, "Then what does he want?" To which the museum owner replies that he wants to be as far away as possible from the genie. Hearing this, the genie appears in his true form, and the friends watch this from a distance. The genie grants him his wish and sends him away as far as possible. The friends see this and decide to run away. The girl's sister reaches their house and tells her mother that the lamp which they had bought had a genie in it, and then tells her the rest of the story. Elsewhere outside the house, the genie laughs. Hearing this, the girl's brother wakes up and goes to the hall. The girl's sister asks her mother to take her brother inside a room and lock the door from inside and not open it at any cost. The brother asks what happened, but the sister and the mother tells nothing happened. The girl then approaches her sister as she leaves the room, and she tells her that she locked the doors at the back, but couldn't find their other two friends. Their other friend tries to find their money-minded friend, but the genie suddenly appears in front of him. The friend becomes scared and tells the genie he doesn't want anything, to which the genie says that if he doesn't ask for a wish, there would be consequences. Saying this, the genie brings out the money-minded friend, whom he had trapped in a crystal ball, and smashes the crystal ball on the ground, killing the money-minded friend, and tells the other friend that this will happen to his beloved ones too, if he doesn't ask for a wish. The other friend runs down to meet the girl and her sister, and tells them that the genie killed their money-minded friend in front of him. The genie suddenly appears in front of them, and seeing this, the friends run in different directions. But the genie appears in front of them wherever they go, and asks them to ask for a wish, to which the other friend says he doesn't want anything and he wishes to be just as he is. Hearing this, the genie laughs and turns him into stone, thereby fulfilling his wish. Seeing this, the girl asks her sister to run, but the genie sees her and locks her in a room. The genie then demands the sister to ask him for a wish, but she refuses, saying that he could not harm her if she doesn't ask him for a wish. The genie says that there are others in the house whom he could ask and disappears. The genie then brings the girl's brother outside the house and asks him to seek a wish from him. The sister tries to warn her brother from inside the house, but he couldn't hear her. The brother says that he wants to become a pilot and wishes to fly in an aeroplane with his mother. Hearing this, the genie laughs and shrinks both the brother and the mother and puts them in a toy plane inside the house. The sister tries to assure her mother and brother that nothing would happen to them, but the genie appears in front of the sister and tells her to ask for a wish. The sister says she would not ask him for a wish and asks the genie why did he harm her friends and family members even when they did nothing to him. To which the genie says that he didn't harm anyone but just granted them their wish, and that there is no end to the greed of men, and it is their greed which is responsible for their consequences. He then asks her to seek a wish from him, to which the sister says no. The genie then warns her of consequences if she doesn't ask for a wish from him, and proceeds to kill her friend, mother, and brother. The sister sees this and asks the genie to stop, to which he asks her to seek a wish from him. The sister looks at the toy aeroplane, and then looks at the calendar on the wall above, and suddenly comes up with a plan. She then asks the genie to make yesterday as today. The genie agrees and grants her the wish, but forgets its consequences and disappears, since granting the wish would mean he was still trapped in the lamp. The clock turns a day back. Everything goes back to what it was the day before, with all the events rolling back. The sister is found in her room and remembers that her sister was about to touch the lamp and stops her just in time and asks her what happened to her finger, to which the girl replied that it was just a cut and hugged her sister. The sister then throws the lamp into a river. After a few years, a young boy retrieves the lamp while fishing and shouts to his father about it, which startles the father and he cuts his finger. The boy then takes the lamp to his father, who then touches it with his cut finger, and thus the story ends.
If you like the video, then hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do follow us on Facebook in the links given below.